All right. Well, you guys were probably expecting two large bald bros, but
Literally.
you got us instead.
Yeah, the girlfriends of two large bros.
And this is the Sulk and Sorrows podcast. Welcome to the pod. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Rachel.
And we're really not sure how we got here.
We do have no idea how we got
we're here. I don't know how they convinced us to do this.
Yeah, but we're here.
We're going to do it. So, welcome.
Ready?
All right. Let's
Well,
go.
actually, let me ask you.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling you have something to say.
I do.
So, so what are things that grind your gears? It could be relationship, could be anything.
This is very interesting that you say this because your boyfriend asked me this question the other day while we were at the beach, which was a lovely time.
We had a great day.
Great day at the beach. Okay. But he turned to me the other day and he said, "What did you think about the two TVs when you walked into your boyfriend's house when I first met him?" It's been almost 2 years.
You have to paint the picture.
Yes.
Paint the picture.
So I walked into his house and walked up the stairs. And what did I see on the wall? Two TVs.
Not one.
No, not
two.
one, two. Two TVs. This was a man's dream. He could have one game on one TV.
They're not small TVs either, mind you. They're large
Very
TVs.
large.
They have to be 55,
50 inch, 55.
60?
Yes. They are very
We're probably
large
so wrong.
TVs. There's one on one wall and one on the other. So what did I think? I was a little concerned that there were two TVs, but that was not the biggest concern. Let me tell you something. My biggest concern with was that there was only one burner that worked on the stove. And let me preface this, okay? So I think he invited me over. This was maybe the first time I was here. And I was like, oh, I'll come over. I'll make brunch. Mm-hmm. Now, me being the person I am, I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this big brunch. I'm going to do omelets and pancakes.
And bacon.
And everything. Everything was happening for this brunch. So I go into the kitchen. I'm, scouting out everything to see what I could use, what I could work with. And I go to use the stove. And two of them actually worked. Two burners worked when we first put on the stove. And then after about 5 minutes, the second one went out. So I only had one burner to work with here. And that's what I made brunch with. One burner.
Which led us to our first episode.
Yes.
Two TVs, one burner.
Yes. So I was a little concerned that there was one burner, that two TVs could stay. Yes, they're still here.
But okay, let's give it to him.
Okay.
What happens after?
So I will tell you, it took me a while to make brunch, first of all. It took me a long time to make brunch on one burner. But I made it happen. Cheers to me on that. Mm-hmm. I did think he helped a little bit.
I'm sure
he helped a little bit. Not much, but
not a lot of it, just a little bit.
But I made a great brunch. And I kid you not, the next time I came back to this house, there was a brand new stove.
So we have to give him that.
Okay.
Even though there's only one burner.
He knew that I wasn't coming back. There was not a new stove. Okay. So he did get a new stove. All is well. There are some other things that he could add. Maybe a new washer machine. That would be in due time.
What did he say today? A sandwich.
Sandwich, right?
Got to make a sandwich.
Yes, I know. Positive, negative, positive.
Positive, negative, positive. That's the equation.
I have to work on that. So, yeah, I wasn't really too concerned about the two TVs. It was more the burner, the one burner that worked.
But here we are. Four burners and thriving.
Four burners and thriving. And we even have two more in the basement now.
In the kitchenette area.
Good. In the kitchenette area. So now we even have more than four burners. Who would have thought?
All the brunch.
Okay? All the brunch. So now I could cook brunch in two different places.
Right.
But yeah, so that was my biggest concern. But there are some other ones, and we'll get to those on another later date. But what about you? There has to be something that grinds your gears.
I have to say, and I'm not just saying this, there's not many things. I don't get bothered super easy. I mean, there's not
hang out with me. I get bothered about everything.
There's not many things that bother me. I mean, I can't. I'm sure
not one specific thing when you first met him.
And I'm really not just saying that. I mean, other than
how about the fact that they are into all this nerdy stuff? So our boyfriends love all.
As you look up and down at the statues in the corner, so there's a very large case of very expensive
yeah
statues.
All the nerdy stuff. That didn't bother you?
No, because he likes it. I mean, the price of them bother me because let me tell you, I've bought him two.
Yeah, I don't know the price of them.
You don't want to know the price of them.
I don't ask.
I don't know how much these are. Like they're very large.
Yeah, they look a little expensive.
They're, especially that one in the middle up there, that big guy up there.
Yeah.
That's rather large. But they're very expensive. So that bothers me.
you?
But I mean, whatever. Like,
All right, they enjoy it.
They
We'll give
enjoy
some.
it.
What about the Crocs? You talk about the Crocs.
I wear
My
Crocs,
boyfriend
too.
wears Crocs. Her boyfriend wears Crocs.
I wear Crocs too.
And
so
that
I
irks
can't-
me. The fact that they wear Crocs irks me.
I wear Crocs, but it's like
Okay.
your
Irks
face.
me. Like, there's got to be something else that's a little bit more
There's
stylish.
some cute. Yes, I mean it's not like I'm going to work in Crocs, but around the house.
Let me tell you one thing though. My mother came home the other day.
Did she have Crocs?
She went on a vacation to Charleston with my brother, and she came home and she was so excited to show me what she bought. She bought Crocs, and no, she didn't buy the Crocs with like that weird,
Like the ducky
the
looking
weird
ones,
shit. Yeah,
the ones that we all have.
yeah, and then you put
Except
the
you.
what are those things that they put on them,
The
pins.
gibbets. The gibbets.
Oh, pins, whatever.
The
Those
little-
things that they
little
put on.
things, yeah.
Yes, they're not those types of Crocs. They were more of like a sandal,
They
and they were
have-
actually very nice.
Do you know that Crocs makes flats?
Oh no, I didn't
They
know
have
that.
all different types. Like they make all different types of sandals, all different types of Crocs. Actually, my mom texted me a picture today. It's so funny we're on this topic
Oh.
of like bright pink and bright orange Crocs. If they were like black or tan, they'd be super cute, but not in the bright pink that they were in.
I could get with those, but the regular Crocs, we really need to like do something, make them more
No?
modernized.
Not even for like around the house.
No,
Have you ever Have you
get
ever
with it.
put a pair of Crocs
I
on?
did.
You did.
I've tried on his. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're too big. I don't know. I tried on his. I've tried on a pair in the store when my mother had me try them on, but I just can't get with them. They're just like, I don't know. I just don't think they're cute.
I have fuzzy Crocs.
Oh, those I haven't seen.
Oh, fuzzy pink Crocs. Aaron got them for me.
Do they
last-
look like the ones that they wear?
They do. They're bright pink. I wear
Oh.
them around.
I just can't. I can't. It irks me. The Crocs.
You need to
irk
try
me.
like the right size and like get them around the house and wear them with socks. How many of you wear Crocs? Like I'm sure 98%
A lot of people.
of the world wear Crocs.
I see it all the time.
The best is when you see people in like the
I
bright
was just gonna
yellow
s-
ones.
Oh, I was gonna say, or the fact that they go out in them. Do you know one day he came over? Wait, one day, I forgot where we were going. I think we were
Like
just
out,
going like
out?
shop. Yes, we were going out, not like out to dinner and not out to like the bar or anything, but I think we were going shopping, like supermarket
out in
shopping.
public.
We were out in public, okay. And he's like, I ran out of the house. I didn't have time to get my shoes,
that's 'cause
or
he
I
knows you
forgot
hate them.
them. He said he forgot them. Did he really
Purposely.
forget them?
No.
Purposely. And we went shopping.
Uh-huh.
I tried to put a little space between us because I was like, I can't. You're wearing
You were
Crocs.
embarrassed by the
I
Crocs.
was embarrassed by the Crocs. I'm like, I can't. I just
You need
can't
to get
do
like
this.
a spare pair of shoes
To keep in the
just
car.
keep in the car for
because
him.
it's
so when
just
he
not for
accidentally
me.
forgets them again, there
Yeah,
you go.
It's just not for me. Well, that's something else that irks me. There's plenty of other things too, but there's none. Nothing irks you at all.
I have to think. Not saying that my boyfriend's perfect because nobody's perfect.
Nothing
but
grinds your
nothing.
gears.
I don't get.
Between this episode and the next episode, there better be
I'll
something.
find something
Okay?
just for this.
There better be something. Okay.
So,
All right.
Since we spoke about grinding gears,
Gears.
you think we should go into red flag, green flag?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
You want me to pull
Oh,
first?
I gotta get my flags.
Oh,
Hold on.
we have
Speaking of
props.
props.
We have props. A red flag, green flag.
Red
Can't even
flags
speak.
and green flags.
All right. Are we
So
ready?
she's gonna read a question.
Yes. Not even
I'm
a
gonna-
question. It's like a statement.
And I'm going to respond. And
Whether
hopefully
it's a
this-
red flag or a green flag.
Right. And I think this will spark
Some,
quite
the conversation.
yes, quite the conversation.
All right.
So
Ready?
Let's try it. Go ahead.
They send flowers and chocolates to my office on Valentine's Day. Is that a red flag or a green flag?
I'm not gonna say a red flag.
So don't put the red flag.
Mind you, I hate Valentine's Day. Absolutely hate it. I don't celebrate
Ugh.
it. How do you feel about Valentine's
I
Day?
like Valentine's
No,
Day.
I refuse.
I think I will say, Aaron is one that is like, I shouldn't love you one day. Like I should love you all the time.
Well,
And
that's what I
actually
say.
agree.
You should be loving me every day, not just
Yes.
on one day, one holiday.
Here's my thing. I like Valentine's Day. We don't have to go to a fancy dinner, but if you're gonna send me flowers just because you love me
Right.
and you want to like celebrate
Okay.
the day, cool. I like that.
I understand that. I absolutely hate Valentine's Day, but I'm not going to say it's a red flag. I would say
I think it's a sweet gesture.
Yes, it is a sweet gesture. I'll go with green flag. That's very nice. He delivered me He had flowers delivered to my work one time.
Not on Valentine's Day.
Not on Valentine's
because
Day.
she hates Valentine's Day.
Because I hate Valentine's Day. But he did send me flowers.
Okay.
And what happened was, I'm a teacher, So I had left work. And it just so happened that night I was going back to work because they were doing some event that I was participating in. And the flowers were delivered like right after I left.
So you came into them.
I came into my classroom and they were on my desk.
Sweet gesture.
So that was that was a green flag.
Aaron has never delivered flowers to my job. Babe, just saying. Just saying. That's a red flag.
Never?
I don't know. Aaron never did.
Oh, wow.
He's gotten me multiple, like a lot of flowers, but never delivered to my job. Just saying.
Okay. Well, here you go. It's a little hint. Yeah, that was a very sweet gesture. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to get flowers.
It catches you off guard.
It did catch me off guard. So that was very nice. But I wouldn't say it's a red flag. I would say it's a green flag. It's a nice, sweet gesture.
Exactly. It's
chocolate flowers on Valentine's Day. You got to give it to them. They're thinking of you.
Exactly. All right. So I think I'll give you another one. We'll give you
Go ahead. Give me a few. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
They don't casually like talking about sex. I mean,
I don't know if that's
not a.
I don't think it's like with people.
They don't like talking about like it's you. Like a topic of conversation between like your friends and stuff. They don't like to really talk about it.
Oh, I would say that's a green flag.
That's a green flag. I agree.
You don't want people knowing your business.
Yeah, like
I feel like between you two is fine.
Your relationship is your relationship.
Yeah.
It's one thing if like little jokes are made, but like in depth, in detail,
having a
casual
conversation,
that's definitely red
There's
flag.
definitely people that do that though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think have you experienced that?
Unfortunately.
Oh, I have. Yes, I have actually.
The trauma.
Not between me, but I have had friends.
People casually talk about it now. Like it's not personal business. I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, but I would say that's a green flag for them. That they don't want to talk about it.
Because again, your business is your business.
Yeah, I agree. I would say green flag.
Yeah, I
definitely
also,
green flag. We're gonna go green flag.
We're gonna wave that flag.
Wave that flag.
All right. I agree, and I'm not even holding the flags. They send me a good morning message every day.
That's always a green flag.
That's always a green flag. And
any time of the day.
Tell you.
Any time of the day.
Me and my lovely boyfriend, I'll quote him from the last podcast when he talked about me. 2 years later, I get a good morning, beautiful text every morning. There's been, I could probably count on one.
Mine needs to step up his game a little bit.
Abel,
just a little bit. Just a tad.
But there's been like
usually it's me sending the good morning text.
I won't even lie. I have sent it a couple times, but I always get like the good morning beautiful back.
Yeah.
But I can count on one hand how many times like I had to be like
that's definitely a green flag.
Mornings where he's woke up and been like good morning, and I'm like correct yourself.
If they didn't do that, that would be a red flag.
Yeah, absolutely.
They should be
that's a green flag.
Texting you, I would 100% go green flag.
Exactly.
100%. I agree.
Right, we'll give you one more.
All right, go ahead.
They suggest we sleep in different rooms so their snoring doesn't wake me up. So they're the snorers, and they're suggesting to you.
They're suggesting like all the time. Like they snore every
night.
How
often? They didn't specify.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, we'll go both routes here. If they snored all the time, and they said, listen, I snore.
So you're never gonna sleep in the same bed?
I guess older generation. Let me say, like I'll speak for my grandparents. Like my grandparents had separate rooms because my grandfather snored. I mean, as they got older, I guess
that's like a couple. What are you okay with? I guess.
But if you sleep in separate rooms, like what are you roommates?
That's what I'm saying.
Not even roommates.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what it's a little awkward.
Yeah, it's almost.
I think they're being considerate because they're like, babe, I snore, so I don't want to wake you up.
But then I think you have to compromise and be like, all right, well, I want to sleep.
Where are those things?
But
those things on your nose.
The snore things, the snore stickers, or whatever they're called.
Can I give suggestions? Like, hey.
Exactly, compromise.
I think we can compromise on that.
Or
my
like,
boyfriend snores.
Aaron swears he snores and he doesn't. Like, swears.
Mine's been better, but he's usually always snoring.
Does he sleep like propped? Is it when he sleeps flat?
Sometimes, yeah, when he's on his back.
And what do you do when he snores?
I wake him up and tell him to stop snoring, but he doesn't remember.
But does he stop?
He does.
Okay,
but then he'll switch, like he'll move his body and like switch over.
So
so he's being
positions.
considerate.
Yeah,
he's being considerate. So
does he get pissed off when you wake him up? That's the real question.
No, I don't think he remembers that I wake him up.
Okay,
I have to like remind him. Like the next morning, I'm like, babe, you were snoring and kept me up. Yeah,
that's so funny.
So I don't know if I would call that like a. I wouldn't say red flag or green flag. I would say it's like an in between.
It's like an in between.
It's definitely an in between.
Yeah.
Apparently, I snore too. Not a lot, though.
I don't think I snore.
I think that's a lie. I
Probably
think every
is a
so
lie.
often.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think every so often.
You know what? Yesterday, I was getting my eyelashes done, and I was laying down. It's always when I get my eyelashes done. And I was laying down, and I was waking myself up. Like, you know when you fall into that, like, deep sleep?
I do it all the time when I go get a massage.
Exactly. And you're like,
pass out.
Oh, yep.
All right. So they're being considerate. So I don't think it's, I would say it's like an in-between. But, like, you don't want to sleep in separate beds or separate room. I did sleep in a separate bed once. I was mad at him on vacation.
Really?
I refused to. You know that story.
Yeah, I do know that story. That's for another. That's maybe for another episode.
Another episode. But I did sleep in another bed. We were in the same room, but I slept in another bed. I was like, absolutely not.
No, red flag.
Red flag. That was a big red flag, but we'll get to that at another point.
All right. They plan on being at the same company for the next 10 years. We love the longevity.
Some of these are a little hard.
Yeah.
They're not really specific. What is it? What if it's a really good job?
What if it's a good company?
If it's a good company, red flag.
Yeah,
I mean, green flag. Sorry. I mean, green flag. If it's a good company, green flag.
If it's a good company.
If it's not a good company, red flag.
Like if you're just comfortable and you're staying there for like horrible
we
pay.
don't want people to be comfortable.
Yeah.
It depends on your job too.
Yeah. So it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think that depends on the situation.
I didn't like that card.
But if they're the same company again, that means they're devoted.
Yes,
right?
loyal.
They're loyal.
We love a loyal man.
Right. So there's like pros and cons
exactly.
to it. So I would kind of go with both. Depends on the situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't really go too in depth in these cards.
We kind of have to like come up with our own ideas here.
Exactly.
All right. Your turn. You're
My
up.
turn.
You ready?
Go ahead.
They say they can't hang out because they're having some me time.
I don't think that's a red flag.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wouldn't say.
I'll hold the green up.
Okay.
But there's
Why green?
like, I think me time is important. I think you should be your own person.
I agree.
And do things that you enjoy. But it's a red flag if like you spend no time with me and you want me time all the time.
Yes.
So it depends on the situation, but I think green flag.
Yeah, I would say green flag.
Yeah.
They want their own time. I think. Don't you want your own time?
That's important.
I do. I don't want to spend every second of the day.
You need to be your own person and do your own things.
Depend on everybody.
When you're under your person's skin for like ever, like I need you to go to the store.
Skin, I'll tell you that much. All the time.
I want you to leave.
I get under her skin all the time.
Please, Amanda, please go to work.
It's not just sometimes. It's all the time.
All the time.
Okay? I'm telling you. All right, I would agree with that.
Aaron puts on a good act, but I don't bother him. I let him be his own person.
I let him be his own person, but you gotta push him a little bit.
Please go
push him a little bit.
Get the ACs.
Get the ACs.
Put it in the calendar.
Put in the ceiling fans.
What was it? Abel must call.
Abel must call this person. And I put it on the calendar every single day for the next month.
And what does he do?
Deletes it. Or he tells me he's not doing it.
Okay. Oh, man.
All right. Whatever. All right. Oh, this is perfect for our boyfriends. They buy several new Lego sets every year.
Not Legos.
I didn't get this question.
I fucking hate Legos.
This is a red flag. For me, it's a red flag. He doesn't have Legos,
All right. Read the question again.
They buy several new Lego sets every year.
All right. Let's rephrase this question. They buy several new Marvel, DC, Funko, everything.
Every year.
Every year.
Well, you already know my opinion. Red flag. But I've accepted it now.
2 years in, you better accept it. They're not going anywhere. All these big things right here, not going anywhere. I'll say it's a green flag because they like what they like, and that's fine. If they overspend, like you're out here buying $600 statues. Sorry, Abel, I keep looking at them because they're very large.
Right in front of our faces.
If you're out here buying $600-$700 statues and like we're not paying the mortgage or like we're falling behind elsewhere, but I don't think it's a red flag. Full circle. I don't think it's a red flag.
All right. You know I can't stand them, so I'm going to go red flag. But to each their own. Live your life. Do you, boo.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. These are perfect for us. They want to synchronize personal calendars so they know when I'm busy. What do you think?
That's a green flag.
Green flag because we share calendars.
We share calendars. It shows when he puts in and it shows when I put in, and we know to check the calendar for anything.
Yeah, you know when everything's going on, what's happening, when they're working, when they're not, when they have plans.
It's so funny because I was never like a digital calendar type of person.
Me too. I have to write everything down.
Yes, I'm a
teacher. I still write my plans out.
I am not a teacher, but I still write everything down.
I'm just paper and pencil,
like calendar books, whatever. But until I got this calendar, because me and Aaron had so much going on, and I was like, all right, let's just try this. And literally, he'll like take vacation days and be like, oh, I have to put it in the calendar. I'm like, oh, you're great. I love you.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
in the calendar.
all about the synchronized calendar.
So
and then I can write stuff in there that he doesn't really want to see
or deletes
because he does delete it.
Aaron
like
hasn't
I said,
deleted anything.
Nothing.
Maybe I'll put something in there just for like shits and giggles, like.
Yeah, maybe you should see if he deletes it.
Yeah,
Abel deletes everything, every single thing.
I'm gonna like
or he changes the name of it.
I'm gonna put
That's what he changes the name of it
to what?
So I'll put like house stuff. Like, this is the day we're going to do
You
house
just
stuff.
put no.
And he changes it to no house stuff, or he'll change it to Amanda's doing house stuff. Like, he doesn't.
What a little shit.
Yeah.
He really is a little shit.
No, he's.
I'm gonna put like
Rude.
something in the calendar. I'll have to figure out what.
I'm telling you, he sees.
I should have put the
call
TV
so-and-so for
stand in the
next
calendar that Aaron
month.
didn't want to build, that I built 2 hours in.
There you go. But I'm all about definitely a green flag.
Yeah,
though. I
definitely
would go
green
with that.
flag for sure.
Definitely.
I love this game.
It's a great game. They wear sweatpants on flights.
That's a green flag. I
Yeah,
mean, be
that's like
comfy. How would that be a red flag?
I
Who came up with these cards?
I don't know. Why would that be a red flag?
I'm wearing nothing but sweatpants or leggings on a flight.
That's what I do. Even if I'm going
You bring
to
clothes
a
with
hot
you and you're-
destination. If I go to Mexico, I'm wearing sweatpants.
Exactly. Or like
don't care.
yoga shorts or something.
Something. Yeah.
Something comfy.
The Crocs. No, he did do that. He wore the Crocs to Mexico.
Aaron wears his Crocs on flight. No, the
He wore them
stress-
to Mexico.
Did he wear them in Mexico? No, you probably didn't allow it, right?
Oh, he did one night, but I think that was the night that I got mad at him.
That was probably the Crocs.
I think it was the Crocs. Believe me, it was
That
not the
stemmed
Crocs
it.
that got me.
It was everything but
that
the
got me
Crocs.
upset. But no, I don't think wearing sweatpants on a flight is
No,
a
that's a
red
green flag, and I would love to know why people.
What
think
about
that's
the
a red
people who
flag.
wear like heels and dresses?
Oh, that kills
on a
me.
flight. That's definitely
Like,
a red
where
flag.
are you going? Unless you have like plans the second you step off the plane.
Even if you're like, I don't know, a celebrity. Most of them fly private now.
Yeah.
Like, what are you getting all dressed for?
Right, where
For
you
who to see you?
But like, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm not about that.
No.
They still have dating apps on their phone 3 months after we started dating.
Oh, absolutely not.
That's a red
Hell no. My voice went up an octave. I would kill him.
That's a red flag.
That is like the reddest of all the red flags.
I think like
is the
1 month, not so bad. 3 months, that's like 1 month. You're still getting to know each other. You don't know if it's
Yeah,
set.
that's true. But
3
I don't
months?
think. Okay.
What are you doing in 3 months?
Okay, 1 month in, right? If you're dating, it
But, like-
depends where you fall.
Or how
Are
you
you-
define dating.
True, because this
A
world
lot of-
nowadays.
I don't know.
We're not even gonna get into that. That we can go on hours for that. But
Yeah.
it depends. Like if it's a month, right?
Okay.
And you decide like, all right, you're gonna exclusively just see each other. Get off that dating app.
Right. I would say, yeah. If
yeah,
you say
like,
you're
there's
exclusively
really-
seeing each other.
If that's like, I mean, nowadays people don't really do that. That's very rare to come by.
What, that they ask?
That they exclusively date because everybody's out
yeah,
here
no,
just
people don't do that anymore.
literally doing everything and everyone. But
Or you think you're exclusively dating.
yeah, and they're out here doing everything and everyone. Like I
Yeah.
just said, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's really
But that's
sad.
it. That's it.
Yeah, I would say there's a green flag. You gotta get the
Green?
dating apps. No, a red flag.
You said green.
Oh, I meant red.
Oh no.
You gotta get those dating apps off your phone.
Oh,
okay.
please.
I'm trying to think like when I deleted mine. I must have done it like
I've been on one dating app, and Aaron, like, when I tell him, he like skeeves. It was Facebook
What?
dating. It wasn't even
So?
anything. Aaron's never been on a dating app, and that's a
Really?
super green flag. Super green flag.
I mean that is good.
Yeah,
But-
but I've been on one, and he's like,
I feel like how do you meet people today? Like there's just we went out
we did.
on a Friday night and there's just like people don't want to dance.
No,
They don't want to like mingle with other people.
No,
They
people are
just
so
wanna,
like to themselves and like people watch.
Yeah, they don't like it's really weird.
Except for like we just went out
Our-
like not too long ago, and like we went to like a country night, and
Yeah.
people were out.
They
having
were
the best.
They were
time.
gallivanting. They were a little bit older too.
They
the
were. It
crowd,
was an
so
older
it's like
crowd.
a different generation. But yeah, people like don't want to meet people out
No.
anymore. It's really sad.
Yeah.
And
Because
try-
like I feel bad for like kids who are like high schoolers now. Like where do you really meet?
You don't. Well,
No,
that's like
it's all like social media.
yeah, it's awful.
Slide into
It
the
is
DMs. Like,
really, really awful. I don't know. I'm not cut out for that anymore though. It
No.
sucked. It
No.
sucked when I did it.
No.
When you were on it for however long, didn't it suck?
Yeah. Because people are so weird.
Yeah. People.
Are so weird, and the
I-
messages that you would get, it's just like
My friends still send me.
Just,
My
like,
friend
screenshots?
Still sends me screenshots of weird conversations that she has
people are
with,
disgusting, and then
with
people have
on apps.
people have like the audacity to say like the craziest things. Like you don't even know me. Are you?
Yeah.
No
I mean,
thanks.
I've gone on dates with people and they said like crazy shit.
Yeah, but then what do you do in a situation like that?
I mean, depends on the situation.
Are we gonna stem into like a crazy date? I think that's
I'm
a
trying
perfect
to think
question.
if I did have
What's like the craziest date you've ever been on? It doesn't have to be like on a dating site.
the craziest date that I've had.
Or like the one that you like,
Or, like, a
you'll
weird
never like a
date.
weird like one that you'll never forget.
Well, I mean, I was like talking to this was like a long time ago, obviously. I probably have like two situations. There was one time where I was on, I forgot what dating
I have
website
to
it
put my
was.
flags down for this.
Go ahead. I think it was definitely a few years ago, but The first situation was I met him on like an app, and I was like looking at his picture, and he was cute and whatever. And I was like, oh, I'll like go out and get drinks with him or whatever. But it was just really, really awkward. And like we went to a brewery, and I was like outside, and I couldn't drink my beer fast enough. I was like, I just need to get out of the state. And I just like drank it, and I think I was there for like 30 minutes. It was awful.
How did you get out of that?
I talked. I was nice. I wasn't like mean, you know.
Because in that situation, you don't want to be mean. You never know what could happen.
No, I wasn't mean. I was just like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
So that was like an awkward date. So it lasted 30 minutes. I'm telling you, I was chugging my beer. Just chugging. So that was a really weird date. And then one time I went out with this guy. I'll never forget this one. It was like a friend of a friend. And we went to dinner. Like, we had been texting, but we went to dinner. We finished dinner. On the way out from dinner, on the way out of dinner, he like asked me if I had gum, and I was like, no, I don't have it. I'm like, I don't really like gum. Like, I hate the taste of it. I hate like the taste of toothpaste. Hate it. Like, it makes I can't say it. It makes me cringe. Hate it. Obviously, I brush my teeth, okay? But I just hate the taste of it. I don't chew gum or anything like that. And little did I know is that he was like asking me this because he asked to kiss me, and it was like so awkward, and I like didn't know what to do in the moment.
Like a deer in headlights.
I was literally a deer in headlights, so that was really awkward. It was really, really awkward. And then like I never went on another date with him. It's like,
did he ever like reach out again? No,
he
people
did.
are just so strange.
He tried to reach out, and I was like, this is just not for me.
Did you respond?
No, I think I did. It took me a little time to respond, though. It wasn't like I ghosted him, but it was like
you casually like exited the conversation slowly.
Yes.
I only have,
but it was really awkward. Like, have you ever been on a date where they asked you to kiss them? Right? Like he flat out was like, "Can I kiss you?" And I
mean, thank you for not just grabbing me and doing
that.
But I've never been on a date like that. I've been on one date that I'll never forget, and I was told like in conversation, it was like somebody from where I was working, like next door. Okay. He had worked in like, I'm not going to say the name of the store or wherever it was. He had asked me out to dinner. I was like, okay, like whatever. I was just out of a relationship. Okay, what's dinner going to do? Cool guy. Like I've talked to him before, like super nice. Okay, whatever. Not my typical type. Okay. We went to dinner. Let me backtrack. He told me that in conversation, like the day of, we planned dinner. He's like, oh, I made a reservation for here. Like, I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. Me expecting him to like pick me up or like possibly meet, because I prefer to meet because I don't really like, I don't know what's going to happen. Right, he was like, I don't drive. I like, right now I'm not driving. It's a long story. Like I got a DWI. Hey, I'm not one to judge. Fine. I picked him up. We drove to dinner. Dinner was cool. Conversation was okay. Like, it wasn't anything super crazy. I did not pay for dinner. I did not pay for dinner. But before, the conversation was good up until, I don't even know how it stemmed, into, like, things of his past and things that he did. And, like, the
he was letting it all
things he
out.
was into.
And he was letting it all out on this first date?
Oh, my God. When I tell you, I learned so much about this person, like, prostitutes. And, like when I tell you let it all out, I was like,
that's a lot.
What? Like I didn't even know what to respond. I was just like, wow. Like, you know, when you're in a conversation, you're just like, oh wow, that's crazy. Like, oh my God. Like you don't know what to say. Yeah. So went full into detail. Like I can't even talk about the detail on here because it was that bad.
Did you respond to anything, or were you just like,
I was just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, I'm sorry you went, like, there was something, so I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you went through that. Yeah. Like, I'm talking, like, drugs. Yeah, drugs, sex, money, like, all that crazy stuff.
Deep, dark shit.
Fine.
Yeah.
We go to leave. I'm like, all right, this is never happening again. Like, I'm never.
Mind you, you're driving.
I have to drop him off and exit. We get into the car. He's literally, like, planning. We just get into the car. He's planning our next like, date. Oh, have you ever gone here? Fine. Drop him off. I was like, that's never happening again. Literally, the next day, he's texting me, had such a great night. Everything was so good. Then he went into, like, kinky talk. Oh. I was like, what the fuck? Where is this going? Like, that's what? So weird. I blocked his number and never spoke to him again. Because I'm like, you don't, like, what?
And you don't really know you.
I don't. You really don't even know me. And what is happening? Whatever you think is happening is not happening. No, absolutely not. That was one thing that that one date I'll never ever forget.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some weird dates. Just like, I don't know, people are just weird.
People are very
like, they don't know social cues. Yeah. They like don't know how to like properly talk anymore or communicate.
Yeah. I don't like people.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't matter because we're off the market now.
Market.
Both of us off the market.
We're the luckiest.
I know.
We're the luckiest.
Our men in their Crocs and me
Their
too because I
Crocs.
have the Crocs.
Oh, the Crocs.
All right.
We're just gonna, I gotta get rid of the Crocs.
No,
I won't be wearing
you
Crocs.
can't do that.
I'm gonna get rid of them one day. He's not gonna know.
And then he'll just buy another pair.
You're right. He's
Amazon,
gonna buy another pair.
Prime, next day,
You're
overnight.
right. He is. He is. You're right.
All right. So
I gotta compromise on certain things.
certain
Be
things.
the Crocs day.
I mean,
so, I get an extra ceiling fan, or does the washer machine get
Can I get an
quicker?
extra end table and put it on your credit card?
Perfect. There we go.
Compromise. All right. I think we're gonna. I don't even know how long we're doing because
Yeah,
we don't even know where
Yeah,
we're
let's
at
keep
here.
going. There's some good
This is-
conversation.
honestly, all right. We have one more game.
And
These
we can
guys
talk
do this
about-
for so long.
like 6 hours.
Yentas.
They are yes.
Aaron calls me that all the
They are
time.
yentas.
All right.
These are kind of like hot takes. I would
Yes.
say these can be
These are rather interesting.
interesting topics. Oh, which celebrity did you have a crush on as a girl?
I mean, I
when you
am
were
a girl.
younger? Well, they're saying like as a girl, yeah,
As like a younger girl.
as a girl.
All right.
Ooh. Well, we grew up in the 90s.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Jesse McCartney. Do you remember Jesse McCartney? I don't want another
Yes,
pretty.
of course.
Oh my
remember
god, I
Jesse
loved
McCartney.
him.
I feel like
used
they
to-
had so many though. That's a lot
yeah,
of
and then I went to
question.
Chris Brown, and it's still Chris Brown.
Oh, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. They're gonna hate us.
There was he had some bad moments. Okay,
Okay.
he got past it.
Everyone has.
I just saw him in concert. He was really good. Okay,
I
I spent the
sing
money to see
all
him.
I would have spent the money.
Yeah, he was great. He was great. All
Okay.
right, so Jesse McCartney, Chris Brown. I feel like I had a few. I would say like I was a Backstreet Boys fan.
Yeah, I forgot. NSYNC.
Backstreet Boys were my first concert. I was 5 at Radio City. I sat like 5th row.
5?
I was 5 years old.
Oh, you were out and about.
Yeah, I sat 5th row. I saw them.
Fifth row. Who did you go with?
It was at Radio City. My dad got
5 years
tickets.
old?
Yeah, it was my
Wow.
my mom, sister. I don't remember who else. I don't know if my brother
That's
was
crazy.
with us, but it was my first concert. I would say those were like my celebrity crushes. Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin
Back in the
Timberlake. I feel
day?
like that was everybody's celebrity crush.
I mean, I feel like they're still Justin Timberlake
Timberlake.
still, although he's been having a rough few
Everyone
weeks.
has
Okay, they all
has
go
some
through
rough
their
times,
they all go through
okay?
their moments.
We all do. We're all human,
yes.
even the celebrities.
I agree. That's a little rough. It happens in New York too, right?
Yeah, that's very true. I
Mhm.
mean, all right, let's see.
Oh, thank God. Oh boy. I want to know.
Tell the
this.
truth. Do you
Okay.
pee in the shower?
That is a great question. Are we really telling the truth here? All right, it depends.
What does it
I've definitely
depend on?
done it before. I'm not going to sit here and say I've never peed in the shower. Come on, you can't tell me you've never peed in the
No,
shower.
I will not sit here and say that I haven't. I have.
Right?
Who
Everybody's
hasn't?
peed in the shower.
Who has not peed in the shower?
I
If
wouldn't
you
say-
say you haven't, you're lying.
You're completely
You're
lying.
completely lying.
Okay? And I can guarantee our boyfriends have peed in the shower.
Absolutely,
Okay.
and they would say it proudly. Like,
It
what
is
do you
what it
mean?
is. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, that's a good question, though.
We go from
We went from our celebrity crush to being in the shower. Okay?
honestly, I love
right.
the jump
It
here.
happens. All right, but yes, it's true. If you are if you're saying that you don't, you
You're
definitely
lying.
do. Okay. Oh, do you remember your first kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it. How old were you? Oh, you
12.
were a youngin.
Was
You
I
starting early.
No, actually, maybe I'm
12 or
thinking.
13.
I started early. Yeah, I did actually. Hence my
Say that's
hence my
early.
14-year-old. 32
This is
with a
true.
14-year-old.
You started early with those first kisses.
Yeah, I did. I think I was 13 or 14.
Where
I
was
couldn't
it?
remember.
Do you remember where you were?
We used to like just
Behind
hang
like the
out.
bush.
No, not like behind a bush. I don't really remember the exact place.
Please, but it was you were
Yeah.
you remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my first kiss. I don't even know how old I was, to be honest.
You were probably young too.
Yeah, I mean, my siblings
13,
are older,
14.
so we used to hang out with like their friends and
Exactly.
stuff. No, I don't think I was 13 or 14. I was probably like 17.
Really?
Yeah, I think I was like 16
That's
or 17.
older.
Yeah, I would say like 16 or 17.
Look at you.
Yeah, I was a
Proud
goody
of
two
you.
shoes. I'm telling you, goody two shoes my whole life.
What can we do for oppressed women in other countries?
Oh, this is a deep conversation.
We went from peeing in the shower to this.
very serious. I watch Shark Tank all the time.
Okay.
Okay. So I always love to see what these entrepreneurs come up with because I think they're amazing, and I don't know how people just like come up with these ideas.
Yeah.
But the ones that like have these like clothing companies or There was like one woman who had like she made coffee in like Kenya or something, and
That's amazing.
Every purchase of coffee, you were able to like tip the person who was like actually making the coffee, or like
it was packaging it.
Yes, like you were actually like able to
sweet.
tip them, like things like that, or the people that are making the clothing, like they send a certain amount of money to them. Like, I always like think that's such a good
support.
Show support. Yeah.
And when companies do that,
different ways you could say
but there's when companies do that and they like donate however much towards this and that, because a lot of companies do that. I love that.
Yeah. So I feel like doing things like that, like I said, oppressed can be like different situations.
Yeah, depending. Like that card's
depending
a little.
on where that could be.
Again, that's a topic that can go super deep into, but I think...
So, but like things like that, I feel like you can support...
Like the give back.
Yes.
For sure.
Give back some way. Oh, this one's a good one. What one thing would most improve your health? I guess that could be anything, though.
Yeah, I mean, eating better, not snacking, because I'm a snacker.
Oh, I'm a snacker. Oh, my mother is a snacker.
Big
That
snacker.
woman is a closet snacker. I'm not even kidding. You would never even know.
Really?
She's a closet snacker.
That is so, you're just calling her out.
I just laugh at her because she's so funny. Not even that she's a closet snacker, but she just loves to snack.
Yeah, no, that's
And her favorite
me.
thing is pretzels. I'm like,
I
those
love
are not
pretzels.
good for you.
I know. You said that the other day at the beach. I love pretzels.
I love pretzels, but they're just not good for you.
I'm more of like Pirates booty. Like I'll try and go healthier, but I'm such a snacker. It's so bad.
Yeah. I'm really good with sticking to like a strict diet. And then of course I go off my tangent sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, you're human.
Yeah. Like this was 4th of July weekend. I ate and drank like crazy person.
That's okay, but I'm sure you have
track now.
Exactly.
So it's all right.
Working out more.
Unless
you hurt your back like me.
Yeah. Ooh, how is that going, by the way?
It's okay. It's because I haven't been kickboxing 3 or 4 times a week. But it's
go.
fine. We'll get back there. Don't worry.
That's probably why.
Which car would you love to own? This is a good question.
Oh. I'm like not really into cars. Like,
but if you ever like see a car and you're like, oh my God, the car is so pretty.
I do like the Defender. I've seen that. I don't
even know what that looks like.
I don't even know who makes it. It might be like Range Rover. I'm not even sure.
I think I may have seen it actually.
Really, really nice. I like
that. Have you seen
that.
inside of it?
It's an SUV. I have not, but the outside of it looks really, really nice.
I feel like
I'm not really into cars. Like,
yeah,
I have my
I'm
car,
not super into cars.
I just need my SUV and that's it. Like, I'm not really. It doesn't need to be like high end. Just got to do its job.
I always loved the Mercedes. I mean, you're going to be like, what is this? It was this small little SUV. I don't even think they make it anymore. It was the ML350. And I remember I always used to be like, I want that car. I want that car.
That was like the back in the day.
It was like
the car I want.
They stopped making it, I was told. And now I always loved Range Rovers. Yeah. But again, like I heard that those cars have like electrical
They're
problems.
not like great.
Yeah, but there's never
just
like
expensive.
a car that I really am like, I want that. Like
I'm
car,
not really
point A
like,
to point B. Like
I'm not very picky with cars. Like I said, as long as it gets me from point A to point B
and to the beach.
To the beach, yes.
Point A to the beach and then point B.
Yes. And then it's just a job. I don't really need anything too crazy. And it's not expensive. I like cars are expensive.
Everything is expensive.
That is the worst thing to go do is go car shopping. I don't know if you've done it lately, but it fucking sucks. I don't want to go car shopping. I bring my dad with me because I will not go by myself. And these people, these car salesmen are like...
They're like hound you.
And they hound you. And it's like, they call you 60 million times after you leave.
For me, I can't take it.
Like, well, I don't understand. You just came over here. You just came over here and told me,
manager.
Yeah, this is the price. But let me go talk to my manager and see if, they can get it down.
Please.
What happened between the last 2 minutes that now you can change the price?
A lot happens in the matter of 2 minutes when you go car shopping.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
It is a
trying
bunch
to
of
get
bullshit.
more money.
I hate them all.
They're awful.
And I always tell them when I first go there. I got my car a year ago, and what I pay is like disgusting.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It'll be paid off next year.
It's awful. Yeah, I leased my car. I can't afford to pay for a car right now.
No, it's disgusting.
It's really, really bad. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah. You sound like Aaron.
I digress. Sorry. All right. Oh, this one is...
Oh, God.
This is a little... I don't think we could do this on too soon. Too soon, they would not appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm not episode 1. No way.
Oh,
you guys should get this game, honestly.
In what ways are you like your mother? Do you think you're like her, or do you think you're like total opposite?
I think we're total opposite.
So you like don't have any qualities?
I think personality-wise, I'm like my mom. My mom is very like, she's bubbly, she's friendly. Like, yeah. I think I'm friendly. Like,
okay. Yeah.
But I think as far as like my mom is like, she can be super anxious. I'm far from anxious. Like there's so many things that she is that I am not. And she tells me all the time. She's like, you skipped that. Like it skipped right over you. I'm like, thank God. No, I don't really think that much like her.
No.
Love my mom, but
There's definitely like some similarities, but I wouldn't say like anything
Like,
crazy. I would say like that she's kind and like she always wants like everyone to feel like
the
included
good
and like feel
person
homey in her
yes.
house. Like she knows how to host. Like I feel like I've picked up those things.
Yeah.
But like our personalities are definitely different. I'm like more blunt, as many people know. I'm the blunt one in the family. And she's not like that. She's more of like she doesn't want to be involved and she tries to like make everybody happy.
Okay. That's the motherly.
Whereas I'm like, it's black and white. Like yes or no.
Yes or no.
Like, just, figure it out.
Right.
So I would say that's like how we're different,
Okay.
But
I feel like it's hard to not pick up traits from your mother.
Yeah. I mean, you're a mom, so do you see like
my kids are literally total opposite. My older one is like total opposite of my younger one. She's like the more like she's super bubbly. I will say like my kids have that bubbly personality. My little one's a little bit more reserved because she's 9 and she doesn't like.
Yeah, she's like in that age.
She's at that age where she's not like super open until she gets comfortable, which doesn't take that long. But they definitely have like that outgoing personality that I have. Super friendly, like could talk to a wall just like me.
And then obviously like as they get older, that'll like that stuff will change too.
Well, I hope not.
And you'll see. No, but like I mean, the younger one will obviously.
Oh,
like,
she'll definitely open up more.
And,
it's just so funny how opposite they are. It's hysterical.
Yeah, but that's like my sister and I. We're total opposites.
Yeah.
There's some
She's
things.
not blunt like you?
No. Like some things we are on the same wavelength. Like it's crazy. Like I will be thinking about something and she'll text me and it'll be the same thing that I was thinking about.
That's
or
funny.
I'll go to like send her a picture or be like, oh, I'm wearing this, and we'll be wearing the same thing.
That's
like,
so fun. That's like
stuff
the
like we're on the
gene.
same wavelength sometimes, but like completely opposite personalities. Yeah. She's definitely not as blunt as I am.
I'm an only child from like my mom's side.
Yeah.
I have siblings from my dad's side that I'm not like I stay in contact with, but we're not like super duper close. I wish we were, but like we're not, but we stay in touch. So I don't have that like sibling.
Yeah.
I tell my mom I'm her one and only.
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time together, me, my brother, my sister. So there's a little bit of arguing sometimes.
You're the youngest?
I'm the youngest. Yeah, I'm the baby. They treat me like the baby.
And you're the blunt baby.
I'm the blunt baby. That's what I am. I am the blunt baby.
Oh, man.
But it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. What are you going to do?
They love you,
somebody's got
to.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to be the blunt one, okay? And it just so happens to be me. I'm blunt in every situation.
I can be blunt. I mean,
maybe too blunt.
Maybe too blunt. Can be blunt. I have that light switch that I can flick on. Maybe that's the mom.
I will tell you, I've gotten better. I think I've gotten better. You can ask other people, but I think I've gotten a little bit better
as far as just being like
blunt, being a little bit more like the way I say it. Just being a little bit more mindful. I still say things, but I've definitely gotten better. I would say. I'm making improvements.
I've never had an occasion with you where you
no, I'm blunt with him though.
With good reason, I'm sure.
I am blunt with him.
It's fine.
But I think I've gotten better. It's a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. Okay.
The first step is
admitting
it's a problem.
That you have a problem.
The second step is working
on
it.
I'm getting there.
Oh God.
But yeah.
I think
that's it. I think it's time to wrap it up.
I think it's time to wrap it up. This was fun.
It was fun.
Like we said in the beginning, we don't know how we got here, but
look at this. We made it.
We're like professionals.
Look at that. Professionals.
This is honestly like a real mic. Like I would love to sing in this.
Sing us a little something.
No.
Your favorite song.
No, I can't do that to you.
I told her before.
Aaron would kick me off the podcast if I started to sing.
He will. You don't want to hear me sing. It's not good.
You don't want to hear me sing either, but it's fine.
Maybe next time. Maybe the next episode.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do some karaoke or name that tune.
That would be so much fun.
Name that tune. Well, we'll play like one. What is it when they play one sound from the song and like you have to name the song?
Oh, I would so fail at that. That would be fun.
Oh, I'm good at that. I feel like that could be something we could do.
Yeah, we'll
name that tune.
If you guys like this and you want to see more of us on this Ball Bros podcast,
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook.
TikTok, Twitter, Twitch.
Everything. Oh, yeah. It's everything.
I
We're
apologize.
on all social media platforms.
All social media is 2 Ball Bros. We're not the Ball Bros, but you'll find them there.
Sulk and Sorrows.
All right.
Find us there.
Peace.